Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in the gospel, broad lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just a quick lesson through the Spirit. I usually don't post on Sundays unless the Spirit really compels me to do so. But this is just titled Be Circumspect, man. Watch what you say, watch what you post. You know, watch what you say around people, watch how you behave. Just pay attention, man. Okay? We're in very, very volatile times. A lot of strange shit has been happening since the beginning of the year. This has been an eventful year. We're only in the 7th day of January, and yet you've had more events that took place than I can recall on one hand, on two hands. So, you know, we're at the time of the end. You know, Yahweh Shai is getting ready to start making strategic moves, and he's going to topple this man's kingdom. As you're saying that this kingdom is being broken down from within, you're going to start to see people behave a lot more erratically, man, okay, out of anger, out of aggravation, out of hate, out of fear. And scriptures say, hey, I send you forth the sheep in the midst of wolves, so therefore be ye therefore as harmless as doves and wise as serpents. So even going back to your social medias, man, you brothers out there, be careful on what you say, what you post, how you say shit, okay? They are literally watching, and at the same time, you just don't want to bring no unwanted attention to yourself. Now, we know all things is through the Spirit. We know that Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai is in control of all things. But last thing you need to do is make yourself seem suspect in any nature, okay? Because we understand that Esau's the devil. We know he's going to make his moves and try to roll on a hopeful elect, and it's going to be to no avail. But still, man, doing your part as being a man of the Most High and just paying attention, man. Okay, not being extra at camp, not being extra on your videos, not being extra in your everyday life. Like, just do the work, man. You know, we ain't got to be like ISUPK or any of these Looney Tune camps out here that's putting X's on their back. Okay, we're out there to go out and teach the word of Israel, whether it's hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours, 2.5 hours, however long the Spirit compels you to teach. We either go out there and teach and take our asses home, okay? We ain't got to do too much. We ain't got to be just making a goddamn scene just because we're out there, okay? The thing is, you want to go out there and teach and get home in one piece, all right? And it's just about being circumspect, okay? Because now what I'm finding out is that, you know, after Apostle Tahar coined the year, the hopeful year, Jacob's trouble. And you know what's so funny? That whole Miami event was circumvented around niggas. You know, now Apostle Ramlab did a lesson this morning, you know, which kind of, you know, it kind of gave me the inspiration to kind of go into what I'm going into in a way. But basically he was saying that you got evil spirits out there that's set up on, you know, Jake to do certain things, because there is a spiritual world, okay? There's a world beyond this world that we can't possibly see or fathom, okay? What you're seeing play out in this world in physicality is of the spirit, is in the spirit, you know, because the scriptures say that the things that you see that exist is the things that you see are pretty much made by things that you don't see. So like the elements, you don't see the elements, you don't see the wind, you know, but you feel it. So therefore, you know that there's a particular force behind that. Okay, you see the behaviors of people, how they acting. You don't necessarily see the actual demon that's possessing them. And then sometimes you may. But overall, you know, there's a spirit that's playing on the mindset of these people. So, you know, it's a game called, I don't know if you brothers ever played it, but it's called Devil May Cry. I think the last one I played was on a PS3 console, and basically he was able to go in and out of the spirit world. Okay, when he was in the 4th dimension, you was able to see all the type of cosmic activity, the demons possessing people. You know, people are acting out in lame behaviors and so forth. You can see the spirits that was on people. But when you go into the 3rd dimension, which is the physical world, which is the dimension that we're currently in, you don't really see it, but they're there. Okay, so when they showed those shadows, whether they was astral, whether those were apparitions or some type of AI or Project Bluebeam, we don't really know, you know. But at the same time, the scriptures do speak of apparitions. Okay, the scriptures go into apparitions, and the Bible mentions it about 4 times. predominantly in the Apocrypha. And also when you go to Psalms, I think it's the 78th chapter, if I'm not mistaken, it goes into how the Lord sent evil angels among the Egyptians. Okay, evil angels. What's an evil angel? An evil angel is nothing more but a malevolent spirit. Okay, because you got the left hand and you got the right hand, and clearly these people are possessed by the left hand of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So when that ordeal happened, allegedly they responded to a call because allegedly they was fighting and shooting fireworks in the mall. Allegedly that's what the police responded to. But let's just say initially, if that was the case for the call, they probably went down there for a mild disturbance, and then when they saw the supernatural, then that's when, you know, they probably called for backup, because you had over 100 police cars out there. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, when Jake is turned up, or just in general, when demons are active, then shit do happen, man. One account that reminds me of that situation was, oh shit, check engine light on. Was one thing that reminded me of that situation was, see, a demon just hopped on my fucking car. Finally, check engine light came on, you know, just now. But regardless of that, going back to the Travis Scott concert, I think it was like back in 2021 when he did the what was it called, like the Something World concert. Basically, you show apparitions flying through the crowds, and then basically people was giving accounts that they couldn't breathe, they couldn't really speak, people was getting trampled, all types of crazy shit. You see what I'm saying? So, long story short, apparitions do very well exist. And that kind of remind me of the same thing that was at that Travis Scott concert. Everybody was bugging out, you know, everybody was running around doing crazy shit, because those apparitions, those demons are playing on the mind of the people. So you got to keep that in mind, that we're dealing with this is a spiritual war. Ephesians, the 6th chapter, it says, hey, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spirits and principalities in high places. So us as men of the Lord, man, we got to know this shit. Okay, you can't be reversing your walk or walking backwards. The more you grow in this thing, you got to keep growing. You don't redact back into year one of the truth. Okay, certain shit you just don't post, certain things you don't say. Yeah, you may have an opinion about it, but you don't post certain things, man. You know, just be circumspect, because if not, then, you know, that's screaming agent shit. You don't want to do that. Then have motherfuckers look at you weird. You don't want to do that, man. So, you know, us as men, we just got to be circumspect, stay on point, do what we got to do, man, and serve Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. Yeah, it was called the Astro World, the water aqua, the Astro World. A couple of people got trampled on, a couple of people died. From what I can recall, people report that they couldn't breathe. And literally, this guy, Travis Scott, was like elevated. He was like sitting on top of like this podium type ordeal, and he was kind of looking down on the crowd, and he was almost like in a trance. You know, like the demons were feeding off his energy. You see? So, hey, it could be the same thing down there in this whole ordeal with the Miami situation. Because you got this guy by the name Hassan Campbell, which he made some mentions of it, you know, but a lot of the stuff he went off, he said, well, look, man, you know, it ain't no big bug-eyed creatures. He was calling them Nephilim. But what I did agree with was when he said the Napoleon, which is Nephilim, which means renowned ones, he was like, they look like us. So, hey, I mean, Esau could have seen an angel down there. He could have seen an apparition. Who knows? You know, but we're really the aliens, okay? And alien just means foreigner. That's all it means. And what proves that is going in Ephesians, the 2nd chapter, starting at 12 verse, it says, when you were alienated from the commonwealth of Israel, when you're alienated, meaning that you're casted out, or you're different now, meaning you're not recognizable, or you're a foreigner. This is why he has a term called illegal aliens, okay? It's not necessarily some E.T. Marv the Martian looking cat, but, you know, they're foreigners to a known world. Like when Yahweh Shai come back here, he's going to be looked at as a foreigner, an alien, just like we are. You know, they look at Jake like a bunch of aliens any damn way, but you get the point. All right. 1 Peter 5:8, it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walking about, seeking whom he may devour. Yeah, so Satan is looking for us to slip up and make dumb moves, man. Okay, this is a game of chess. Like my man Denzel said in training day, he said, the shit is chess, it ain't checkers. So you got to be playing spiritual chess with this thing, man. Thinking out your move ahead, okay? Knowing like, all right, if I do this, then that can happen. If I do that, then that can happen. And sometimes we do, you know, careless things in the spirit. We've all done careless shit. I mean, I've done careless shit. Even to this day, I still do careless shit unintentionally. But when I think back on certain things, I'm like, well, damn, I could have really thought that through and not made that move, because it can look like that even if it don't mean that way. Because also it says abstain from all appearances of evil. Okay, so remember, you ain't moving only for yourself, you moving for the body. Okay, the foot can't move the body unless the brain signals it. So the body works in unison. So when you out here moving, think about the body. Okay, have the body or the brotherhood's best interest in mind when you make moves out here and when you say certain things. Okay, well, if you went some shit, think about it like, hey, well, maybe I don't want to be around, because maybe if I'm a target, then, you know, they may go ahead and get my brothers or sisters or mother and father too. You gotta think like that, Jake. You know, be careful how you moving, who you dealing with. You know, honestly speaking, as men of the Lord, your circle should be limited anyway. Right? And the scriptures tell you that try a friend and prove him first before thou give him credit. So you got to prove these people. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your mans. Your best mans, man. You know, even people in the world. Hey, you got to limit your dealings with them. You know, it may cool how say hi and bye, have a drink, a shot, and hey, bro, I got a dip. You know, because Jake is into some volley. You know, there's a spiritual overtone to anything in the physical. Yeah, that's absolutely right, bro. Like they say cars have spirits on them. Well, it's not necessarily that it's like a apparition, and it could be it's a movie named Christine. The car was possessed by a demon. That can very well happen. Like you know, and I look at it, you know, from spiritual aspect. Like right now, I'm talking about it. My check engine light just popped on. As much work as I get done in my vehicle, why the check engine light pop on, and I'm talking about spirits, because it's a fucking demon on the car, a spirit fucking with it, man. You know, like I always say, like you could come outside and you can see the fourth dimension. You would see demons doing all types of shit to your vehicle. Motherfucker trying to cut the brake line. Motherfucker putting spiritual salt in your gas tank. Nigga tweaking your gas pedal, because I mean, honestly speaking, like every time I get in the motherfucking car, it rides different. It rides, sometimes it drives cool, sometimes it drives like shit. You know what I'm saying? And then you get something done to it and something else happens. So yeah, it's definitely spirits hopping on these vehicles, you know, but the spirit of a vehicle is just, you know, just created its characteristics, what it's designed to do, if that makes sense. But nonetheless, man, you know, hey, let's just be circumspect. But yeah, brothers, I'm gonna end it here, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Kakwadash. Double honor to the elders, the apostles, the GMS, blessings and salutation to the whole elect. Lord's will, you few brothers out there, you few sisters were edified into the next lesson. Shalom.